Hello, welcome back to this channel. Today's going to be a very fun video because today we're going to be planting even more plants. Now if you guys saw basically our part 1 of planting a lot of seeds, today's basically going to be planting, well, basically the rest of the seeds. There are still going to be a little bit of some extra plants that I still really need to plant after today's video is done with, but today we're going to be focused on quite, well, actually 4 plants. I was going to say quite a few, but there's not a ton we need to really do today. But before we do go and talk about all the plants we're going to be working with today, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you never miss a video, and please like this video. Also, there's a lot of amazing stuff happening out in the garden, so I'll be picking a few plants here and there to kind of talk about throughout today's video. So, let's go and start today's video. Alright, so there are about 4-ish plants I still need to plant. Radish is a big one today. Beet, mustard, and carrots. Now, I still need to kind of figure out exactly where I really do want to plant all of these. Mustard is going to be a little bit difficult. Little carrots, beets, and radishes I do know, but mustard will be a little bit difficult. Now, there are a lot of stuff still growing in here, and I'm actually doing a lot of testing already with nutrients. So this pot already has nutrients in it, and these do not. You can kind of look at the leaves and see that they are slightly darker. So that is really cool. This one also has a little bit in it, but not a ton. And then that tray has some in it, and that tray does not. So we'll really see how stuff does. But for now, I'm very excited to really work with all these beautiful plants. But kind of, everything I really wanted to talk about for right now is tomatoes eventually need to go outside, which will most likely be tomorrow or this weekend. Then peppers, a lot more tomatoes. There are still quite a few plants in here that I can't really bring outside yet. For an example, like the oregano, basil, some stuff here and there. Lemongrass, I think I'm just gonna find it at the store. Bunching onions probably needs a few more days, and then a few of those right there probably just need a few more days. But other than that, this is doing very good. Actually, check this out. These are really blooming. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here, a ton. Check out those spider webs. Well, I guess they're not spider webs, but it's kind of the gnat thing in here. They kind of just do all of that. We get a lot on the strawberries for some reason, but we're going to be working on that with the new, well, basically everything else. But for now, let's go ahead and start planting, and I'll see you guys when we get outside. All right, so for the most part, this garden is almost complete. It's very close, but something we're really going to be working with today is these side pots, and there's going to be a lot of stuff growing underground. We still need to do something with this one right here and that pot right there. Still need to kind of decide where to plant everything else, so I'll see you guys in a second once I figure that out. All right, so I'm going to do mustard first. I'm still kind of figuring it out because I actually have these 2 pots available, so I'm thinking I might do 1 pot of mustard, maybe 3 to 2 pots of carrots, and then we'll just work from there. Then a lot more radishes and a ton of beets. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put the signs down and work from there. All right, so I've decided where I'm going to be planting everything. Beans are going to go in that, beet, radish, and then we got mustard in that one. And I'm thinking I'm going to do carrots in these 2, and then we'll just work from there. I think I'm going to do a ton of each, even though there's not that many seeds that need to go down. I'm just going to do the entire packet. So let's go ahead and start the time lapse on planting everything. Alright, so I've so far finished everything. I've done mustard, radish, beet, beans, turning all the way around here. I have 2 different kinds of carrots. You're just classic big carrots that you can find at like grocery stores right there. And I have great finger carrots right there. So I'm very excited about that. Notice I do have a ton of soil on the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the hose, turn it all the way up, and I'm going to go ahead and wash all that. And I'm just going to go ahead and water all the pots and see where we get from there. And then that'll be the end of the video. But first, I do want to talk about a lot of other plants after I am done watering. Now that might have to be one of the best game changers for watering. Because, I mean, just look at that. It waters everything so perfectly. It gets everything in this zone of the garden. It gets just I really do feel like that was one of the best things I've looked into. So very, very excited to use it quite a lot this summer, because to be honest, we do have sprinklers in the ground around the grass, but to be honest, for trying to get the garden well watered every day, it does not get the garden watered that well. It just gets the grass really, really good. So obviously it is, wow, it is very, very windy. Okay, and all that water just came all over this way. Okay, but I will say, plant wise, the strawberries have officially really started to bloom. So before the water does come back over, check all of that out. That looks so awesome. It does make me so incredibly happy to see this starting, because all last year I spent months looking at these strawberry plants, really looking forward to really watching them grow strawberries for the first time. I'm going to step out of the way while it does get watered, but that really does get it watered very, very well. And you can kind of hear it. It's going to come back. And got very, very windy, so now it's going to kind of miss the entire garden, but for the most part you can kind of watch it. It hits everything. It really does do a great job. So I'm going to let it go for about 5-10 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off because it is supposed to rain in about 2 days. But for now, everything's doing very, very good. And yeah, this will be the end of the video, and I think I am just going to stick with talking about all the plants for well, the third video, the informational plant tour, we'll be posting later today. So yeah, I'm gonna go film that video, and I'll see you guys yeah, in that video. So yeah, so if you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all, so you not miss that video. Please like this video. I really do want to thank you all so incredibly much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we post next. Peace.